Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Please the Gods, and the key was provided by developer. I wasn't sure what this game was. I was presuming it's a sort of roguelike or roguelite in pixel art graphics. Actually, I kinda liked the graphics based on screenshots. Sadly, I'm pretty sure that the game is a dice game based on RNG, and that's what it really is, even though it's pretending to be something else. It's pretending to be a roguelike, which it is to some extent, but I was really hoping for an entirely better mechanic and different mechanic. It's on Unity and it is pixel art, and this is usually a problem. However, in this particular type of games, it's not necessarily a problem because, well, it's kind of turn-based. It looks good enough. It's quite clear, but the mechanic of the game is not the best. It's just pretty much pure RNG. So I'm gonna show you. I hope it's not gonna be too loud. Also, the game had quite a lot of patches, so let's just try to play a new game, and we'll see if it's still exactly what I remember. Played like 90 minutes, and I was like, oh, so that's what the game is. It's not exactly what I thought it's gonna be, but well, sadly, it's less than I expected. Right, I'm gonna skip it as much as I can. I don't know why it's not reacting, to be honest. Kinda slow. Can I press escape? No, maybe let's just... No, not really. Weird. I would like to skip it, especially since I've seen it a couple of times. So basically you're on a quest. You're supposed to go through a couple of areas and fight enemies, manage resources, and make it to the boss, then just move to another area and finish the game. I always died, and I'm not sure if there is any progression between runs. I'm pretty sure there isn't. So let me just see if it's exactly what was before. I don't think they changed the mechanics. I think it's the same. Right, so they're gonna tell me stuff. Yes. Okay. Accept, travel west. Yeah, this presentation is pretty good. Now the problem is with the mechanic, right? We have attack phase, and we're gonna roll a dice. Yeah, we throw a dice, they throw a dice. How do I do it? Is that it? I guess. Yeah, it's gonna explain everything. See, so you just roll, you add this. I think I should have 11, and they will have 9. Is that the case? No, I have 12 for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why it's 12, and I mean the dice changed. It was 4 and 4, now it's 9. Weird. Alright, so basically that's just a roll. Now you can pick something. Probably I have to press anything. Here it's gonna explain. Now all that those cards do, those powers that we have, they alter the dice roll. So this is still a dice game. The only thing we can do is alter the roll. So if we go for this, it's gonna add 1, right? Or actually 3. But basically that's what it does. And then it might have an effect in next round. Now we have a defense round, which works exactly the same. It's also a dice roll. So if I press it, we're gonna roll it. It's very slow because it's tutorial. I don't know why it's there again a tutorial if I played it like 3 times, but whatever. Right, so they're gonna probably do some damage. We can still use that, get 2 points, but then next round we're gonna have less to our attack. Again, to our roll. This is all it alters. Just alters the current roll and the next roll. Right, so we dodged, and now we can probably attack again. Maybe we win this time. I'm not sure if we win. It's always 1 damage, I think. Right, so now we have to do this to add more points. And we win. What do we get? I'm not sure if we get anything out of it. Right, we're gonna use food when we move. So we can move, and we can fish. Yes, we get food, and this is our HP. So we have 6 HP. We have some modifiers to our attacks, and we have the food, which is basically spent when we travel. Let's see this. Is this options? Yes, it's still options. So I'm just gonna go for a couple more rounds. We're gonna play for a few minutes, maybe to the end of the map or to the end of the run, depending what comes first. Right. So see, this is the skills, and you might think, looking at the screenshot, that this has some sort of perk system, but not really. This is mostly just, let's say, I can take this, right? So if I take this, I'm going to add this reroll thing, right? I can reroll dice with value of 1, so I can put it there maybe. Can I put it there? I'm not sure if I can put it there. Maybe I can. I'm not sure how we do it. No, I guess you can edit. Yes, you have to click it and it's added. So now we have 4. We have those 3 generic ones and the new one, right? So we can reroll bad values. If we roll 1, we can reroll it, so we have a chance of having more. This only affects the dice roll. If you go to survival, +1 defense for each lost health. So this is kinda more like passive. I'm not sure if it works like passive or is it an active. I think it's an active effect. Pretty much, I think it's an effect. If we use it, we're gonna get more if we're wounded. In this case, we'll reroll lowest die, and this one is, yeah, again we swap the values. So everything is just affecting the dice rolls, nothing more. It's not really something that you might expect, something that affects the gameplay in more meaningful way. It's all about rolling the dice twice and taking damage or not, doing damage or not, and affecting that. So I guess I can now move. Let's maybe try to avoid combat. I could give them food. We could try to get some food as well. But now, no, I got nothing. Yeah, I have to fight now, definitely. So let's just attack recklessly. Let's attack recklessly. Sadly, we only do 1 damage, so this is gonna drag every time. This is gonna always be quite prolonged combat. In best case, I'm gonna take no damage and win in 3 rounds, right? There's nothing else I can do. So I can do this, we can attack recklessly, do some damage. Now we'll try to defend. If not, we're gonna lose 1 point, so we can lose up to 3 points or even more. We can actually lose completely if we're unlucky. Yeah, I think I can have it. I don't have any dice with low 1. That would lower. No, let's just go for this. Is he gonna roll? No. Yes, he did. But he only rolled 1. Alright, so now we roll 6. That's 10. Let's add more. I'm not exactly sure how it works. Do I roll again and then add the modifier, or how does it work? But that's just RNG. All of it is just pure RNG. Like this one's what? I would have to add a lot, right, to not take damage. How about we just take damage? Let's just take 1 damage. It's gonna probably hit us anyway, right? So now we can attack with more power. We have a modifier, I guess. And now we can add even more to overcome him. Yeah, that's 20. Sure. So we just took 1 damage. It's not the worst. And now we can go to the bonfire. This is actually gives us ability to add to. I'm pretty sure this is a statistic. This is +1 to defense always, but I'm not entirely sure. Right? This seems like full effect. It's gonna always have. Oh, it's just 1 effect. Or just next combat. Yeah, so this is not the best. Really. You don't really develop your character very much. Let's just go with. He's gonna heal me? Yeah, he's gonna heal me. That's nice. And that is what? I think it's combat. Might be combat. Yeah, it's combat. Right. I could use that, but whatever. Not really use. I can read it. So let's just attack. Have pretty much powerful defense, sort of. Let's just try to hit him 4 times. If we take damage, we take damage. Let's see if it works. Right. We might hope for a low roll on his side. Can I reroll once? No, I don't have any ones. Let's just go for that. I'm gonna take damage. Right? Yes, I'm gonna take damage, but hopefully they also take damage. With +3. So kinda statistically should be winning. Maybe this one. +1 on this round, +1 on next round. Yeah. Now we should have +1. Still, maybe we do. +4 might mean that we have bonus from the previous round, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's go for this one. Let's just defend. We did defend, barely. Now we can attack, but that was RNG, you know, it could be 1 more, 1 less. So I could have won or not. Let's attack. Let's try to attack. Still adds two dice roll. Nothing. Oh, it's kind of going to prolong itself. Probably we're gonna take damage now. Now we kind of have enough. Let's go with that. Do we roll any? No, we just lower it. We don't add any dice. That's bad. Okay, so let's attack again. 8 versus... Oh yeah, it should be okay. Let's go with that. I kind of have better cards with attacking than with defending. Right, start defending. It's very repetitive actually. And what? I have to add something, right? Then we have a chance. Yeah, we do. They roll, we roll. And now we can try to beat him. That was a good roll, 11. Let's go with full power. That's a lot. Win. Good. Let's see if we can heal after the fight. Probably not. I guess that was the one quest. Yeah, that was pretty much the one quest. Skill tree, right. So we can add something. Again, it's just the more dice rolls. Yeah, let's go for that. Can add it. Maybe build up to here, but I'm not sure if it's good. Also, I don't know what's the one on the right. +1/+1 on the left, -1 on the right. Maybe it's -1 attack, and this is +1 roll. Might be the pictures on the left could be rolls, could be how many dice you roll, and the one on the right could be the difference. So this would mean nothing. This is +2 to modifier, and this means +1 roll, +1 dice, right? Yeah, I guess that's the picture on the left, but it's not explained. It's weird. You have to guess it. Okay. So let's go for that. +4, okay. I have to fight again. Do I have to? Yes. Yeah, that's the problem. You have to fight every time. It's always the same. At least 3 rounds, right? Again, at least 3 rounds. It's gonna drag forever, like this. Yeah, of course. This one +2. I'm probably not reading the cards correctly. There should be like an explanation, full explanation, not just pictures, not pictograms. I would like to know, like, this one adds +1 dice, right? So I'm gonna have 3 dice now. Do I? No. See, this makes no sense. It's showing a dice and it's not a dice. Makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna try to figure out again. So this one means what? This means +1 roll to attack. +1 roll, but it's showing there is nothing, and now we have 2. Why 2? This means 1. This means what? 3? No, also 2. So this one is 2 and this one is 2. Maybe 4 is max. Maybe. Maybe. Hard to say. Probably there's no more slots than 4. Let's try again with defense. It's gonna show me on the left, right? So this means nothing. Nothing. This is +1 to attack, but we are not rolling attack. And this is +2 to modifier. Yeah, I want to add to modifier. Let's add to modifier. He still damaged me, and now my attack is worse. But we have better roll so far. So let's roll this one. Now this is powerful. This is actually 4 dice, and we win. Yeah, so some cards are better, but it's all about rolling. It's all about hoping for a good result. Let's go for again attack. This one has, I think, has some effect. Also 3, but he has effect, right? Yeah, his effect. +2 to attack. We have less HP. And this was a bad roll. Let's try to. Yeah, is this 2 dice? Yes. Yeah, so I have to use that every time pretty much. There is nothing better than I could use on attack. Now defense. Again, I have to count the dice. Yeah, this is pretty much good. I could go with that, really. No, because he's gonna roll 2. Let's just go with this. He's rolling 4 and I only have 2. How am I supposed to not take damage here? I have to take damage. There's nothing I could do, really. And start attacking again. Yeah, this is not good. Again, now I have 4. He's not rolling anything for some reason. Very weird. Overall, it's just a number against a number every time. We're gonna take damage for sure. Can't use this. Well, he's gonna hit me, so I can just use this. At least we might finish him off next round, because that was impossible to defend. So now we attack with good roll. This is +8 already. Yeah, again, always using the same card because it's the best. It's not very balanced, to be honest. Okay, and we win. I'm gonna lose very soon. So let's just heal. Can we heal? Well, we can heal. Because if the bonus is only for one fight, it's not helping a lot. That's just food. We have to go here anyway. He might give me something. Or not. I would like to go there because I might be able to avoid combat, right? I can avoid combat. Now I can go for this. Get food, which I didn't. This can be toxic, but let's risk it. Yeah, that was risky. I took the risk. I'm gonna heal. It's gonna prolong the fight, but there's no way. Now I have to fight the boss being intoxicated. Right, so I'm gonna probably lose here. Let's go for full scale attack. And he has 4, I have 4. Yeah, so this is pure RNG. 4 rounds and either we win or we don't. Okay, so this is attack. I want to beat him up anyway. Or her. And I failed. What's his attack? He can heal once per combat, so he might have 5 HP at some point. Can I roll better? Can I even roll something? No, I don't roll any dice in defense for some reason. There's no way, unless he rolls 1. He didn't, of course. Okay. So let's again try to attack. We're gonna lose here for sure. But that's good. That's good. We're gonna end and we'll see probably that we get nothing after a run. So it's just a roguelike. Let's take damage. There's nothing I can do, of course. Yeah, so we take damage. A lot. We're very dead. Yeah, we're dead next round. I can do damage now. Half skin. Yeah, means something. Okay, let's go with this again. And we do damage. Good. Now we can't defend. Probably. Yeah, of course we can defend. Can I reroll this? Yeah, I can only reroll 1. Best would be 8. Yeah, it was 8 and that's not enough. So we're dead. And try again means what? We go back to the first one, I guess. Because we only have 1 here, right? Yes, this is the very beginning. No, it's not. Actually, you can go here. So apparently it saves in the beginning of the level, right? So it saved at the beginning of this second level, I'm pretty sure, because I have this skill here already. I don't have this one. I didn't have this one. So it just rerolled to the beginning of the level. I would have to do the whole thing again and try to beat the boss. So I'm gonna stop here. Maybe we go back to menu. Let's see how it goes. Reset to the beginning. Yes, I am at the beginning of the second quest. Okay, guys. So this is actually a roguelike game with a lot of RNG and combat based on dice rolls. Aside from that, there is also RNG and also a sort of a dice roll. Well, pretty much just RNG. When you interact with environment, which is most getting food or getting a positive result to your 2 stats that you have, the modifier for attack and modifier for defense. So very little stats, very little perks. It's all about cards affecting dice rolls. There's nothing more to it. So the game could look like more than this. You might think it's some sort of Slay the Spire game or some interesting pixel art roguelike with a lot of mechanics. It doesn't really have a lot of mechanics. It only has this management of food, management of your HP, taking risk or not taking risk. So of course typical usage of RNG and the dice based combat. And I'm not very happy with that. This is too random and you don't have many ways to affect your character. You can only take a slightly better statistical choice at some point. For instance, I could have not risked the shrooms, right? Then I would have +1 in combat. because that was stupid idea from my part. Of course, I didn't know what the shroom can give me. Maybe it would heal me, maybe it would give me bad results, kind of like a curio in Darkest Dawn, right? But there isn't many of those. There's only a couple of interactive objects. Fights are repetitive and very random, so it's not like Darkest Dungeon, or Slay the Spire. You can have a deck that kind of makes sense and you can have a build. Here, not really. You only have a couple of choices. Well, usually use the same thing, right? Like this card for attack that gives me 2 more dice and no negative effects. I was always using it because it was just the best. And even if you buy out the entire skill tree, that's not gonna change a lot. It's just gonna slightly affect the rolls, but you can always be unlucky or you can always be lucky. So pretty much you just have to go through entire chapter rolling dice and hoping for the best, that you will come up victorious at the end, you will beat the boss and you will move to another one. It's less than you might think, it's less than the screenshots can show you. I would give it 4 out of 10. I think this is below average. Hard to say what kind of genre this is. This is for sure roguelike. I wouldn't say it's a card game, it's more like a dice game than a card game. It's just not enough elements, especially elements that you can really affect. It's just RNG. Of course, you might say that Darkest Dawn is also RNG, but there is more elements to it. You can build up town, you can give gear, you can give trinkets, you can build up your team. Here, not really. You always have the same guy. He will always have only one point at the very bottom of skill tree, so you can only choose one of the 4 cards on first level up, one of the again 4 or 5 cards on the second level up, always the same. And you don't have any gear, you don't unlock anything, you don't have any items, you don't get any bonus in the next run, you cannot unlock a new character. This is just this, right? You make a run like this for 15 or 20 minutes. You either go forward or you fail. Probably it's like 10 minutes per chapter or something like that, and then you just have to repeat it until you are lucky. And that's not exactly what I was expecting, so I'm not very satisfied. It works for what it is. It's not broken, but this isn't a mechanic that I would like. So I think it's just below standard. So that would be it from me. I think this is just below standard roguelike with dice mechanic, dice roll mechanic, RNG mechanic. Not very interesting in my opinion. So yeah, 4 out of 10 below standard. That was Please the Gods, and I'm gonna see you in the next review.